Yo, this is Nick D.
I'm Brie K, and this is Kasari.
You already know what it is, man. It's
Hey.
William Cater.
Yo, this is DJ Lost and Found from the Missing Link podcast.
Hey, what up? It's Miss Hero from Pew Army.
This is Stephen the Levite.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy YP, aka Young Paul. You know what I mean? Representing the East Coast, New York, Jersey, stand up.
And you're tuned into the That's Not
Christian Podcast. Woo!
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the That's Not Christian Podcast.
Hey.
This is episode 225. I'm your boy Jay, and I'm joined by Jimmy and the lovely duo Brie K and Kasari. Join us once again here on TNC. So if this is your first time watching us, sit back, relax, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and we're just gonna jump into it. How's everybody doing? How was the weekend? It is Wednesday, hump day.
Happy Ramadan.
Ramadan, yeah, to our Muslim people who may watch or may not watch. I don't know. We haven't checked the analytics in a while, but hey, Jesus is king.
That's right. That's right.
That's definitely not Muslim. This is definitely not Muslim, but
yeah,
this is not halal for sure.
Yeah.
That daylight savings time took me out this year.
Yo, me too. Me too.
I'm still trying to recover, B.
It's like I woke up on Sunday and I felt like I had a hangover. I was like, I didn't even drink. Like, how do I feel like this? I feel like I was out all night. You know what I mean? And like, I didn't go nowhere. I don't leave the house. Like,
right.
It's crazy.
It's too much. I can't.
Yeah, it is. It is. But at least the workday has gone faster. At least for me.
You still working 8 hours? How was it faster?
Can't relate.
I mean,
because it's lighter outside.
Yeah, that's the other part, right? Like it's so depressing. You know, it's winter and it's so dark outside by like 3 p.m. But yeah. So at least in New York, I don't know about Cali. Cali got a different
3
sun.
p.m. You're exaggerating right now.
Nah, not 3 p.m. Like 4:30. Like it starts to get dark already. Yeah.
Okay, 5.
5.
I feel like I do
5 is
feel
like
like
9 o'clock.
it's low key kind of depressing though when you finish work and it's already dark outside. Like I don't like that.
Yeah.
I missed it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I missed the whole day. But what's cool is like in Cali, like when it's summertime, like it'll be like 8 o'clock and the sun is still out.
I love it.
Yeah. That's not just Cali exclusive, all right?
Yeah, but you don't got our skies, man. We got beautiful skies. You know what I'm saying?
Beach.
Like, bro, you got chemtrails. We got skies. Got skylines.
Y'all got rats, bruh.
Right.
Human size.
Right.
Hey,
hello.
Y'all got crack.
Exactly. You never lied about that.
Right.
Y'all got pant. Right.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
Hey, yo, you know what? I got a question for Brie K. Sorry, this wasn't on the books. But we if you guys missed episode 224, we have Marty.
Yes,
recently, check it out. He said that he felt safer in California than in Florida. Right now, mind you, he went from Miami to OC. Right? It's not like he went to Compton, right? Or Long Beach. He went to OC.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised by that comment, and because I was like,
wasn't.
But then afterwards, right? Afterwards, when I kind of processed, I was like, oh, he's in OC. That's like the most Republican county in California. You know what I'm saying? No wonder he feels safe. You know what I mean?
What? There's Republicans in Cali? No way.
Oh,
there's a grip
in Orange County.
Grip.
Yeah,
they was fighting for my rights.
They were.
During COVID.
They were. Don't you remember? You remember when they have the big old like rallies and protests like in Huntington Beach and stuff? It was like all on the news and stuff. That was in Orange County. But yeah, they fight for our rights all the time. So I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at them either, man. Go ahead and fly your flags, man.
No, for real. I mean, because there's like obviously you guys know that like she and I do music, and there's people that try to convince us like, oh, you guys should move to LA or you guys should move to the Inland Empire. I'm like, frick, no, bruh. Like, no, like I want to be able to put gas and not be looking over my shoulder the whole time. Like,
yeah,
no.
Facts though.
Yeah.
So I don't I wasn't surprised when he said he felt safer in Orange County than in Miami. I mean, I've never been to Miami, but I could just imagine. Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the thing I
another
thought.
thing though, he didn't clarify where in Miami, right? Because if you're talking South Beach, obviously that's that area is
Right.
crazy. If you're talking, Little Haiti, Havana, like all this other stuff, like that's all around Miami. So, uh,
True.
but
That is true.
Well,
That is
if
true. I should have
Griselda settled there, I'm assuming.
clarified.
So we
Right.
got crack out here. What they got over there?
Right.
hope
They got
go
fishing
fishing all
trips
the
out there.
time.
They got those cool
Exactly,
fishing trips out there. You know what I mean? Yo,
exactly.
shout out to people in the chat. Shout out to YouTube, man. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Alvin. Alvin says that San Diego is red too. Yeah, because of the military bases over there, right? I imagine
right.
that's why,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
for sure. You
San
should know
Diego
Cali
don't feel
Mansion.
red no more. I'm gonna
Nah?
say that, but
Oh,
San
Oh,
Diego
you
don't
mean
feel red.
oh,
Well,
that's because of all the
downtown
people?
yeah. I
anyway.
was gonna say downtown.
Because it's because all the people crossing the border. You think?
Well, it's one word, crack.
Oh, that too.
It's not even
Dang.
funny. It's sad, bro.
Wow.
But we gotta laugh to keep from crying sometimes. It's sad.
That's crazy. That's funny
Oh,
though.
man.
Yeah, that's like most of Cali. That's what's crazy
Honestly.
too. That's
Mhm.
that's the part. Like I was thinking, like, because I was just thinking of my neighborhood, and I think every neighborhood is like my neighborhood, right? And like I go for a jog, and I see people shooting heroin, I see people smoking meth, I see prostitutes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like all this, like just in my in a 3 mile jog. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Jeez.
thinking like, I'm like, yo, you feel safer, dog? Like I was like, I just left it alone. You know what I mean? Like,
well, we
but
don't
then
have
later
a
I was like,
Skid
oh, it's
Row.
OC. It makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. But he did touch on a little bit about guns, right? Especially when we brought up like Texas and all that, right? But he
No,
mentioned he.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say he mentioned how like gun right, like he feels safer that there's not really much guns in OC than Florida, right?
Which is not
Because
true.
his
That's
school was
not
shot
true.
up
Right.
when he was in high school, like and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and a festival or something like that. So
Yeah, he did mention that. Yeah, but that wasn't so
yeah,
much gun rights. I think probably because I think he mentioned that one of the shootings happened in a
Yeah.
school that he attended,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
so I think probably that's why you know that fear is there.
right.
But we're talking about high school though. Like they're not supposed to have guns anyway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it has nothing to do with gun rights. You know, they broke the law to take this, to take the guns to the school, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So what else? Anything else happening this weekend?
Nah, the ladies are having lunch right now. I don't know what they order
Yeah,
Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Coffee break.
because I needed
Good.
some activation,
She needs
Yo,
some
that's
uppers.
that's
Right.
crazy. You guys drinking coffee right now, and I'm ready to go to sleep.
It's the crack.
Because it's not
Oh,
9
come
o'clock.
on! Why would you say that?
legal crack.
Oh, okay. Nice.
She getting us banned? Are you getting us banned? Oh.
Nah.
Not yet. Not
Not in
Okay.
Jesus' name. That might get us banned.
Yo, Alvin said that you fixed your internet, girls. You said you went from
Yes.
8-bit to 720p. Let's go.
Amen.
She got an Ethernet cable running from the neighbor's house. I'm just kidding.
That's crazy.
She gave you a side eye,
Imagine.
like,
That's
why you put my
crazy.
business out there?
That would be hilarious, though.
For real.
That is.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
True.
So if it cut off midway, just so the neighbor found out.
Right. He kicked me out. But you were asking about this weekend.
Yes.
Are we getting into the topics?
Yeah.
Let's get into the topics. What'd you do this weekend?
Kasiri.
I saw Nicki Minaj.
Wow, that's not Christian.
I know.
Where?
But it was
at?
my friend's birthday, and we went to Vegas because
out to
actually, which is weird
Vegas.
because she
Sin
wasn't
City.
LA.
Wow.
her initial tour dates. She didn't have any in California. Well, Southern California, I should say. I think there was only one in like
For real?
Oakland. Yeah, it was weird, but I think that I don't think that she had rolled out all of the dates yet or something. I don't know. This was in December. But when I looked the other day, I saw some in LA and I was like, really? But anyway, so we went to Vegas.
She did you dirty.
And it was so fun. I mean, it was definitely an experience. We stayed at the Park MGM right across the street, so like we could walk. And
where was it?
At the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's new. I don't know how old, but it's definitely new. But the doors open at 7. And you guys been to concerts, right? Where it's like, am I gonna show up at 7? Because I was like telling Cam, I'm not showing up till like 8.
Right.
Because they start
late.
Always.
So we showed up at 8, got there, it was a breeze. And then when we got in our seats, she didn't show up till like almost 10:30.
Oh my gosh.
Is that crazy? Is that like normal?
If you're
I mean, you hear it. You hear it. Some like when Kanye was in the Yeezy tour. You know, he was like real late, like hours and hours. So I guess it is normal for rappers to be late.
I feel like it is normal, but it doesn't piss me off any less.
Right, that's true.
Every time it happens.
But to be fair too, though, she did have a DJ for like that had an hour set list. So he came on at like 9, from 9 to 10, and he was playing the jams.
Okay.
Like all through like early 2000s. Like it was just jam after jam. So it was crazy. He was hyping the crowd up. But then after 10, we were just like sitting there for like 15 minutes. We're like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? I mean, when is she going to come out? But anyways, she did end up coming out. And I have another question for you guys. Have you guys ever been to a concert? And you know how like it's like they're long rows, right? Like when they're in stadiums and stuff. Right. There was a row in front of us, and the people that sat in it was a group of people. There was like probably like 5 of them, and they had middle seats, but they kept going up. They kept standing up like to go get drinks, to go to the bathroom, to do whatever. I really don't know what they were doing, that they had to get up like 40 times, but they had to keep like bothering the people on the edge seats.
Right.
So they had to keep standing up every single time that they came, like they went out and then came back, and then went out and then came back, and then went out and like I was like, if I was in that seat, I would have been upset.
Oh.
Have you guys ever dealt with that or seen that? Or how would y'all react if that was you, like having to keep standing up?
Go ahead, take it away, Jimmy.
No, that's all at once, guys.
No, I thought Jay was gonna answer. So I've had that happen to me before. It's difficult because like with those stadium seats, like there isn't a lot of space, so you have to stand up to let people by, right? And you gotta like fold your seat back and everything else. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's annoying. That's like mad annoying. Especially when you got groups like that coming back and forth. You know what I mean? I don't know what I would do though. I don't know if I would do anything besides just be mad. You know what I mean? Right. like just trip them or spill your beverage on them or something. I don't know what you would do. Why? I don't know. I don't get better seats.
I don't know. But we had fairly good seats. It wasn't like nosebleeds or anything. And I'm like, okay, you guys are like drunk and high. Okay, whatever. But like, I don't know. I just feel like there should be some kind of like decorum. Like people have no like etiquette consideration. Like it was. I'm not even joking. It was literally like 40 times.
So do you think we should give them like a maximum pass? Like you get a 3 drink minimum, maximum. You can't come by here more than that. We're closing down. You know what I mean?
I do think so.
Yeah, like, hey, bro.
Well,
that's it.
y'all know. I mean, Jay is LA. You've met my brother before, but my brother, he's big and tall, and he said that he was at a concert with his wife, and this guy kept walking back and forth to get drinks, and about the 3rd time he walked by, my brother told him, "That's the last time you're walking through here."
Yeah,
and this man sat down and didn't get back up.
hey, if you tell me that, I'm just gonna be thirsty the rest of the show.
right.
He's a big
but
dude.
Unfortunately, these were like these were 2 girls. They were like smaller, and they were not minorities. So I felt like
Security.
She felt like
They
people
were
were
being
trying to punk
punked.
them by keep getting
I
up
wanna
on
s-
purpose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak to your manager. Like that.
No, that's what Cam was like. Cam said if I was in their seats, I would have grabbed the attendant and let them know. There's a lot of movement going on.
Yeah.
Is what he said. No, but seriously, I'm like, they're ruining my experience.
Yeah.
To have to keep standing up every time they want to, like, I don't know.
Go to the
what was
bathroom and
going
take a selfie.
Whatever it may have been.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna be a devil's advocate, and I'm
Oh my
gonna
God.
say, in those type of situations, a concert or some type of live event, I think that there's really no control of what you can do, and it's sort of expected, right? If you go to a baseball game or a basketball game, it's the same thing. You're gonna have people, coming in, coming out. Although it's also expected that you're gonna wait till like there's a halftime in the case of a sporting event, right? When it
Right.
comes to a concert, if you gotta go, you're gonna go, right? Um,
40
so
times though.
Right.
Like that's the
I mean,
part.
is it 40 times exaggerating? Maybe it was like 6
No,
or
I'm
7.
honestly not. We were there for, you gotta think about it. We were there for like 4 hours because we 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 4 hours.
Yeah.
And they literally got up like 40. And they weren't even like 30-minute increments. These were like 10-minute increments. So I was like confused. Like, were they going up as a group when one of them was thirsty and only one of them got a drink, and then they came back down, and then when the other one was thirsty, they got, you know what I mean? I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Like, what were y'all doing?
And this was during Nicki Minaj's performance, right? You're saying?
It was during, but it was also before because we were sitting there for 2 hours.
Oh, so during the DJ guy doing
Yeah.
his thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna give
Yeah.
him grace because it was the DJ set.
Right.
So like, oh, it's cool because it's the DJ set. But when Nikki comes, I don't want nobody coming by here.
Right. No movement.
And they
Y'all
She
still
pay
actually did a
attention.
really good job. It was
Yeah.
really nice. She brought out Monica. So
singer?
gone over you. You know
The
Monica?
singer? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
the singer. She did like a little set. She brought out Tyga. I really didn't know he only played his hits though. He only played like 4 songs. So
I only know one. That's the thing. Y'all were like, he
Oh.
played his 4 hits. I was like, he has 4.
I know.
Right.
I only knew Bedrock
And all of them are features
Rack
too.
City.
Oh yeah, Rack City.
Rack City's the only one.
And they all sound the same. I was like, oh, did he just play this one? Oh wait, never mind.
He's got a formula. Once you got a formula, you know what I mean?
I guess.
If
So-
it ain't
so
broke,
what-
I'll fix it.
Yeah. So was that the only thing that ticked you off, Kasari, about these people moving back and forth?
Well, it wasn't me. Like, we were on the row behind them, and I'm like, thank God, because I would have been really irritated
Oh,
and
you were
bothered.
observing. Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
observing. Like,
Right,
it
right,
wasn't
right.
me.
Mhm.
I would have
But
been
clearly it
bothered.
still bothered you, even though it wasn't in your role.
Right, because we talking about it today, right? A whole week later.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you know what? It's not a week later. It was on Friday. But I
Tomorrow's
think
Friday.
it bothers me when people are inconsiderate and when they're trying to like punk people, because that's how it felt.
Mhm. So you took it personal. Why'd you internalize it?
I
Is it
saw,
because-
she showed me a video of them,
Yeah.
and at first I was like, okay, they're just walking by. She's like, I felt they were trying to punk these girls. I was like, okay.
Yo,
then I watched
send the video. Let's show it on
No,
Yeah,
girl.
let's go. Let's run it right now. Play it.
Girl.
We could blur.
I
We could blur their face.
Yeah, I watched the video. These people were living getting to walk back and forth. Like they wanted everyone to see them getting
Attention.
up and walking back and forth. Like,
Oh, it was that
was
time.
like-
Okay.
you could
Okay.
tell.
And a lot of people were trying to be like seen, but I'm like, bruh, like
There's 40,000
you're
people
not Nicki
here.
Minaj.
Right, settle down.
Nobody came to see you.
Real talk.
But other than that little thing, I mean, I'll send the video to you guys so you guys could like actually watch it. But
We're gonna post it.
don't
You gotta
vote.
go viral.
Yo,
They're
so-
gonna dox me, and then they're gonna
Yeah, that part too. Right.
no, but yeah, other than that, it was fine. Like I had a really good time. We did leave like 4 songs before it was done just because it was so late. Like we were there
time was
since
it
8,
over?
from 8 to 12. Well, we left at midnight and it was still, she had like 4 more songs to do because we had like read her set list that she's
Yeah.
been doing on previous concerts. So I think she had like 4 songs to go. So we
Wow.
just ended up leaving like at midnight because we were tired.
At
It was too
midnight.
You guys flew there or drove there?
We drove. And
Oh,
so
wow.
from California, it's 4 hours.
Mm.
But
Alright.
other than that, it was fun. I did see another clip though I think Seattle, she did the next day, if I'm not mistaken. Do you want to play the clip?
Yes, let me get it.
You have something to say about it?
No, I don't have anything to say because I didn't witness anything, but I think I have a couple opinion.
Oh, okay.
I have like an opinion on it.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I want to know the opinion.
There's no audio, so for those that are listening, we will try to describe it as best as we can. Well, Kasari will describe it as best as
Yeah.
she can.
So the caption says that Nicki Minaj appears to yell at her hair girl during PF2 tour stop.
So there she is. They're going back and forth. She's
Like,
raising her finger.
She's like, turn around and go that way.
What if they were laughing and playing around?
Get off my stairs.
Right. What if they were playing around? How do you know she was upset?
She said, I'm Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Hair You're dumb.
Go that way.
This was during her monster. She was about to do her monster verse.
So she's trying to get in place. That's probably why she was like that. Like, yo, like, all right, we done. We good.
Yes. I mean, obviously, we don't know what happened. We don't know the exchange, but I don't feel like people should be dragging Nicki Minaj for like yelling at her stylist. I feel like it's very high pressure when you're like about to go on stage. The girl's trying to touch her hair. Like, you should have had this wig.
Yeah, I paid you to take care of this. Yeah.
No,
you want to wait until like I'm 2 minutes from stage?
Right. So
20 seconds, really.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Some people were commenting, like, defending it. Like, Beyonce's yelled at her staff before, so it's just like, I mean, that
doesn't make it right just because Beyonce
doesn't,
did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Beyonce did it. Like, I don't care what
I know.
But like,
I just,
yo, like you got paid to do a job, and it's a stressful moment because you are live, so you might get yelled at. You know.
Right.
Listen, I got yelled at by my wife at my kids' birthday parties. You know what I'm
saying? For free.
Because I got the wrong juices. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the wrong Capri Suns. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah.
I can just imagine what you don't put on Nikki's wig properly. What kind of yelling that entails?
Right. And I also think, I don't know why, I'm not like this huge #1 Nicki Minaj fan. What happened?
Somebody said Tasha Cobbs did come out.
I wish she did. I'm getting red. Like, for real.
You're funny, Creative Network. That was funny.
I'm not a super like go hard Nicki Minaj fan or anything like that, but I do have like this empathy for her because she always talks about how, like, you know, she's going against these machines, record labels, and all this stuff trying to drag her. And I saw like a bunch of articles trying to say that like she's not selling out, her concerts aren't doing well, she's not doing numbers, but literally the concert that we went to was sold out. So like,
let's go.
I don't understand that why are they doing all this, but yeah, grace.
Yeah,
to her, grace and peace to her.
Shout out to Hogmob on Instagram.
Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Who's out there?
It's Ant27 says people are rude. I'm like, yeah.
For real.
They are. And disrespectful.
Alvin said, nah, I'll be mad annoyed if I was on the edge seat.
Yeah.
Ant said I would have tripped them on their way out.
For sure. You know what it is? People don't get punched in the mouth enough.
Man, Nicki don't need those type of problems.
I mean, I don't know.
And Ari said, my husband's motto, get up again, go find another seat. That's my brother.
Yeah, she said that's how I felt at a church Christmas night program, high pressure. Why do we rehearse?
It's that way. Like, if you're ever doing anything and like anybody's trying to like talk or trying to, it's like, hello, like we gotta go on stage.
Right. Stop trying to have a whole conversation with me right now.
Right. Now we're doing this right now. Come on.
Right.
Now it's not the time. I would love to hear what she said about that.
Yeah. So did you enjoy yourself, Kasari?
Yes. It was
Did you see anything about like the set or anything that you were like, man, if I get to perform, I would love to have this and this, or something that Nicki did that was dope?
She had so if you guys know her like music, you guys know like who Roman is, you know who like Ruby the Sleaze is, the Harajuku Barbie, all this stuff. So she had like little Barbie boxes for each one of her like characters, which I thought was really cool. So on one of them, she was Roman, and then that's when she did her Roman's Revenge verse. I really liked that. I just enjoyed that whole piece. I can send you guys a video if you guys wanted to play it, but yeah, it was really nice. I liked it. And the screens, obviously, like she did a lot of screen stuff. Yeah, the LED stuff. It was like a huge thing. Like it was really cool.
That's
So it was
dope.
cool.
So do you think you're gonna incorporate some of that stuff in your Summerfest performance?
You're messy. Don't
Why
turn the
don't you
camera.
ask
Don't turn the
Mr.
camera over
MC
here.
Nice?
Why you turn the camera over here after you say something like that?
I'm just curious because it sounded like you were inspired.
I'm
So
curious too.
I
I'm
was just
curious
wondering.
too. I got questions too, but
Right.
that's all we have is questions. None of us have answers. So
That's hilarious. But yeah.
All right. So no Barbie boxes for the
Yeah.
Pre-K and Kasari show. Cool. Hey, I was just asking.
Brike, are you a Nicki Minaj fan?
no. Like I like
Okay,
she's
that
cool. I
explains
like
why
her,
you
but
didn't go.
I'm not a barb.
Okay, a barb. Okay, that's what they call themselves.
Yeah.
Got it.
She's a
Got
barb.
it.
My twin is a barb.
Wow, that's not
Oh
Christian.
yeah, I got her shirt.
Wow, the
Ayy.
merch. How much was that? Like $100?
Ayy.
No, actually, that was pretty reasonable. I think that was like 40 or something.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not bad.
Compared to like
Yeah.
other concerts that I've been to where their shirts are like $80 and stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, her prices are reasonable.
It was like that at the Lauren concert.
It was
$80 for a
$80 for a
shirt.
shirt.
Yeah, t-shirts were expensive. My wife was
Lauryn
like,
Hill?
yeah, my wife said that they were whack too, so she ended up buying some shirts from.
Off the
Yeah,
vendors at the street, right?
yeah.
They're doing
She
a
said
better
they had.
job.
She said they had better designs than
Yeah, they
what Lauren
do.
had.
One time
Yeah.
my parents bought some from the vendors off the street and the sleeves were like not even like lined up.
No.
The stitching was
They got
off.
the-
One was like
They got the Temu special. The
they're
Alibaba
like no wonder they were $5.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's cold.
It is. It is.
That's cold. The problem with them joints is that just the quality sucks. Like you wash it like 5 times and it's like, your shirt is just black. There's like no type of graphics anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What are you gonna do though?
I would hate that. I would hate paying $80 and then that would happen.
Yeah.
No. I mean for the
too.
bootleggers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
I mean
true.
from the bootleggers because they do the iron on,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
We're moving on.
Creative Network says, let's get on Nikki's outfit though. You got the wrong show, bro.
Right.
Because he
That's the
said,
wrong
is
show.
that a ballerina practice outfit though, yo? The one where
Yeah.
she was
Oh,
yelling at
that's
the
why he was
stylist.
saying-
It did kind of look like,
Oh,
but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. Are we off that? We moving on?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah, I
anything
mean, you say your piece, Kasari?
Any other words from the
okay.
barb?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
I'm good. I think it was a great concert. She put on a good show, and I think it was worth
it.
her being late. Honestly,
Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
good.
wow. Okay. All right.
yeah, I feel like any artist, if they're like actually doing stuff, if they're putting like a lot into like the actual show, not just like her dancing and stuff, like there was like stuff going on. There had like the backup dancers. They had like she brought out like a train. It was like it was a plane, like a bunch of pieces, and it like as if she was like on a subway train, which I thought was really cool because it had like like the handles and like it was really cool.
That's cool.
And I'm just like, okay, this is where our money's going,
Yeah, like you really put on a show.
Yeah, it's not like it was like
Just her singing and dancing.
Yeah, nothing else on the
Walking back and
stage.
forth.
Right.
Yeah.
No TikTok
Right.
dances.
No. Oh my gosh, did you see how some guy was like basically saying that her choreographers stole his dance
Nah.
moves to their choreography? Yeah, on like one little part, and she like it was just a back and forth. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. That was an off rant. I'm about to go somewhere else, but yeah. Anyways, it was
Okay.
resolved. I think.
He was on
So
TikTok.
Yeah.
He's a TikTok dancer.
He's a choreographer, yeah, I guess, and I think he has like a big channel or something. And I guess her choreographers had saw the TikTok dance. I don't know if it like was like going viral or like
Ooh.
trending for them to do that dance to a certain song off of this album,
Mhm.
Pink Friday 2. So I think they like incorporated like, I don't know, 8 moves from it. So he was just like, they didn't give me my credit, and you know, it just like that whole thing.
Yo, 8 moves is a lot though.
I know, no,
Like,
for
you
sure.
kill 8 moves, it's like, "Hey, you gotta send me a
Right.
bag." You know what I mean?
It depends on the moves though, because like
If it's 1 and 2
okay,
and-
right. I like it. Was it like something that was really like innovative? Like, okay, but if it's like, okay, a little 1-2 step, like, okay. Like, oh, they stole that from me. Like, okay.
No, I think she didn't know. So she like basically was like, oh, I have my team reach out to you. We could like pay you. We could hire you. Like she was trying to like resolve it.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I think that he was basically like, no, they didn't reach out to me. It's just like,
Oh, okay.
you know, at this
he was trying to
point,
get his moment.
yeah. at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah, yeah.
I'm not mad at
Yeah.
him though.
I mean,
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have some
Let-
decorum.
Is that the word of the day?
the
Decorum.
word of the day.
Right.
I wanted to ask. There was this was one of our earlier topics, but now that we're talking about Nicki Minaj, there was I think it was on Twitter that said that if she does a concert in Cali, she has to disclose any sex offenders.
Nah, that
Do
was
you guys
fake
remember
though.
that?
Yeah, that was
That was
fake
fake.
That
though.
was
Yeah.
fake. Don't be spreading the
Okay. I'm
rumors.
sorry. No, I mean,
We're just
shoot,
selling the rumor right now.
That's true.
bro.
That was
Cali
fake.
has like all these sorts of laws, Proposition
That's
70,
true.
whatever.
Mhm.
Like, I wouldn't be
It
surprised if
wasn't
something like
on
that
there.
was done.
That disclaimer wasn't on there when I bought my tickets, and I'm
But
from
yeah,
California.
but you went to Vegas for that.
Vegas.
That's
So-
true, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. Actually, you're right.
Yeah, I don't come on. Cali embraces people
Right.
like that.
Real
You know what I'm
talk.
saying? Like
Right. It's
that ain't
nasty
gonna
out
stop.
here.
Come
That's a
on,
good point.
man.
That's a good point.
Super
Cali's
nasty.
grimy. That's they got
then-
they got teachers in the LAUSD right now, Los Angeles Unified School District, who are convicted pedos.
Right. Right.
wow.
Exactly. And this
Yeah.
stuff just pisses me off, like even
Yeah.
more to like no end. Don't. It's just hypocritical, you know. It's just
Yeah.
hypocritical, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like, stop
I
trying to
agree.
like come for her. She's done enough. She's paid her dues,
Mm.
and the record labels are just bad. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Anyways,
Okay.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it when I bought the tickets, but again, like you said, it was a different location. So
Yeah. All right. Speaking about hypocritical, we have our great government is trying to ban the TikTok app. Did you guys hear about this?
I didn't. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I've
Yeah,
heard a
so-
little bit about it here and there, but
Yeah.
Talking about it for
So-
a while, right?
Yeah. So we've discussed on the show where TikTok is basically like spyware on your phone. They monitor your keystrokes.
Right.
They monitor they know what cell service you have. They know the time of day that you're using the app, location, all this other stuff, right? And it's been a talk for a while that they've been wanting to ban TikTok, and if I'm not mistaken, they have banned it on government phones, and the state of Montana has banned the app, so you cannot have the app there.
Yeah.
And then
Montana.
today or yesterday, the House voted to the House voted on the bill to essentially ban TikTok / they need to sell the TikTok aspect of ByteDance, because that's who owns TikTok. And I have a video here of something funny that happened on the Senate floor regarding TikTok by the best trader in the world, Nancy Pelosi.
Let's go.
All right, here we go.
That's goals right there.
Oh no.
What happened? You broke it?
Oh, it's not playing. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Um,
Hold on. Okay, here we go. No.
She's giving face though.
she looked great.
Angles.
Hold on. Let me try to refresh here. Sorry, technical difficulties. This is why we're live. All right. Let's see if it works now.
This is not an attempt to ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe, a winner.
Bars.
Stop. That wasn't real. That wasn't real.
That was real.
Yo.
Play it again.
That was Nancy
I wasn't
Pelosi trying
expecting
to,
that.
Play that again.
I wasn't
trying to
expecting
connect.
that.
That was Nancy Pelosi trying to connect to the youth of today.
Right.
Girl, sit down.
Connect the dots.
She said,
Ma'am, go get your husband.
"Oh,
He's on the floor with.
Laura, go get your husband and tell me what the next play is.
Right. That's crazy.
I will play it
Yeah.
again just because you
Yeah,
want
please play it again.
to play it again.
that's not a deep fake.
Her
That's
little-
real."
No, that's
Right.
real. Look, source C-SPAN.
Oh my
This
god.
is not an attempt to ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe, a winner.
Oh, winner. Look at her. She smiled like she did something. I was like,
She ate, bro.
Make TikTok better. Build back better. Like what?
Yo,
A winner.
Like girl.
Stop.
yo, that's
crazy.
hilarious.
yo, I can't
Wow.
stop laughing. So
That's
anyway,
Kiki, man. What's up with your
so
Kiki?
yeah. So when it comes to these bills, when, when it comes to these
Stupid.
bills, when it comes to these bills, right? Everybody go and gives their, whether it should pass or whether it should not,
Mhm,
and basically everybody has been saying to ban them, right?
mhm.
Um,
On both sides.
and yeah, on both sides.
Mhm.
So this was a house that passed the house, so now it has to go to the Senate, and then if the Senate says yes to the bill, then it goes to the president, which he says he will sign, and then therefore all the famous TikTokers are going to have to go and get a normal job because TikTok is going to be no more.
Mhm.
But the hypocritical part is that they're so concerned about the Chinese and censorship and um, spying on American citizens, but our own government does that to us.
Right.
And you never see them say, "Oh, we're going to ban Facebook," which is
Right.
an American company, um, Instagram, which is still Facebook. None of that, right? But when it comes to the Chinese and TikTok, they want to ban. And don't get me wrong, the app, yes, 100% spyware, is tracking you and all that other stuff, right? But why don't you have the same energy with Zuck, right? With all the
Right.
information that they have in Google and Microsoft, you know? So, what do you guys think? Are you for banning TikTok? Are you not? And then there's another aspect of it which we could get after your responses to see what you guys think.
I am for TikTok, but like you said, I feel like it's very hypocritical. But also, if they're worried about the
You're
Chinese,
you're for banning TikTok.
oh no, I'm not for banning TikTok. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
But like you said, like if they're worried about the Chinese spying on us, why do they keep letting them buy property here?
Let's go.
Because I was like in the mortgage business for a minute, and I would process loans, and I feel like we would process loans for certain
Yep.
like
People
Chinese
that
people.
were not here.
Yes, people that
Yeah.
were not here. They would have to give their bank accounts from, we would have to get them like, yeah, it was just crazy. And I just don't like that. Like, don't sit up here and try to say, oh, it's because of this when you're letting them buy property here. You're letting them do business here. You're letting, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't like that.
But then
Respect.
I can argue with you and say, why should Tesla be in China and why should Apple be in China?
Why should they, bro?
Right.
Yeah. Right.
The Chinese say she.
But China's still the second most powerful economy in the world, and technically we
Because
need
we
them,
let them.
but we
Right.
need them.
That's true. I mean, I don't know.
Because of the manufacturing,
Yeah, for sure.
and the labor.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess we all in this together at this point.
Right.
Build back better.
Yeah.
Right.
I just
So
think
you're
why
not for-
TikTok? Like, what's the obsession with TikTok specifically?
Right.
That's not.
I think
Because
because
they
they're not getting
feel-
money.
I mean, they still have the American side of it, right? The entity here is paying taxes or whatever. But I think the major concern is that they feel that China can sort of influence us to whatever they want because the algorithm is so good compared to Facebook, Twitter, etc. Right?
What do you mean?
So the government feels that if China wanted to influence Americans in some sort of way, whether it be how to vote in this upcoming election, or I don't know, maybe something to do with China and letting them buy more property here and sort of create some sort of campaign on TikTok and have it, slowly hit people where it'd be like, yeah, maybe they should buy um property here and all this other stuff like that, like slowly but surely kind of convince Americans, I guess, to let the Chinese do something, right?
I mean, but like you said, they do that to us anyway. They had Jay-Z and Beyonce performing to get us to vote for Clinton. What's her name? Hillary.
Mhm.
So I mean, they do that anyway. But I don't see. I mean, I guess for the whole algorithm,
But we
thing,
haven't seen.
it's the
Sorry.
stuff that we're looking up.
Well,
You're
with
saying
the
they can influence your algorithm and they can influence your
they
timeline.
can influence your algorithm, yeah. Because if you've been on TikTok, you're scrolling, like you could get a set of totally different things on your feed that you may not necessarily be looking, but because of whatever reason, the algorithm thinks you're interested in it, right?
Mhm.
And then once you start watching one of those videos, then it'll just like continue, maybe going deeper down the rabbit hole, type
But
of thing.
that's like already happened with Facebook and Instagram as far as like shadow banning and all this sort of stuff when it came to different political issues already. So like what's the fixation on TikTok specifically?
Come
Like what is
on.
it specifically with TikTok that they're so fixated on that's not already being applied to these other social media sources and news sources and mainstream media if we want to go there too, like
Yeah,
the news
I'd
sources, you
say,
know what I mean?
I'd say
Yeah,
then it's
what I'm
the
talking about.
popularity of TikTok, of how fast it's growing, and how a lot of the younger Gen Z go to it as their source
Mm.
of information.
I see. I
Yeah,
just feel like no matter what we do, like I see what you're saying and I understand, but I think that I just feel like no matter what we do, we're gonna be bombarded with propaganda no matter
Right.
what we choose to
sure.
partake in on the internet or just in mainstream media in general. And at this point, I kind of feel like may the best propaganda machine win
Honestly,
because
Right.
because you're doing it
hopefully,
in schools.
right. Oh,
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
doing it in
Bro,
school anyway. So
come
what are you
on.
talking about?
I
Like,
just feel like hopefully people are mentally strong enough to withstand and form their own opinions based on the information given to them. We know most people are not, but what am I going to do about that?
right.
I can't control that it doesn't matter how many bills and laws I try to pass. I can't make somebody actively not be lazy with the information that they consume.
Right.
So
Mhm.
I just feel like I don't know. I just kind of feel what are they really trying to do? I feel like it's not whatever they're saying it's about. I don't believe them.
Right.
Sure, I can agree with you there. And then also we have to think about how Google and Facebook or Meta is banned in China. Like you can't access these platforms over there, versus here, we're more free and we have everything else. And there's a comment here that says, "I'm going to use a VPN and act like I'm at my brother's place in Beijing," which is
That's
a
my
funny comment.
sister-in-law.
Yeah, it's a funny comment, but in the bill, it actually says that the government can, if the bill goes through, can stop an app, a website,
Mhm.
from continuing and doing whatever it is with the algorithm, right? So you have the other side of this where people were saying, like Elon Musk, right, with Twitter, um, that in the future, or whatever the case is, if the bill does get passed, you're giving the government the authority to stop a platform from continuing on if it doesn't fit their, again, propaganda or whatever, right?
Standards.
And that includes VPNs, because that is a software, or that is a website that kind of spoofs where your locations are and all this other stuff. So that we could be going down to that rabbit hole
Right.
with this
So
bill.
is right. So is that what this is really about?
Could be.
That makes more sense.
Could be.
I mean, regardless, this is one of the reasons why I would encourage you to know the Lord for yourself, because the wisdom of the Holy Spirit is really important, especially in these times.
Let's
Mm,
go. They cooking.
mm.
Oh.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
talking about this stuff is like, I could see why people would be scared talking about stuff like this, or like getting worried and like being anxious, or just over analyzing on stuff like this. Like, yes, it's important for us to know what is actually going on, and it's important for us to read. But when you know the Lord, you know that he supplies, you know that he is your provider, you know that he is your defender, your protector. He will, you know what I mean? Like, he goes before you in everything that you do. But you gotta spend time with him.
Yeah.
That part.
Because it said, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High will abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You gotta spend that time in the secret place. You can't just like be like, oh, because I accept him, so that's my time. No, that's not your time.
Right.
Amen.
Right. Does he know you?
Hey, we won't pass the collection button. Send a super chat right now.
Right now.
And seal that word. In Jesus' name.
That's right. So into that
Seal
word.
So into that word. No, that was good. Yeah, absolutely right. So tic-tac-toe, you know.
Tic-tac-toe.
Friend or foe.
Not friend or foe. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It is wild. So we'll see what happens. And I don't know when it's going to go to the Senate. Maybe this Friday or something, and then we'll see what occurs.
Definitely before November.
Yeah. Right. There's also another part that Rumble, which is another platform that's sort of up and coming. The CEO tweeted and said, if they ban TikTok, he sent a letter to Binance. Sorry, not Binance. ByteDance. Yeah. And said, hey, if they ban you, you can come and use our servers and our things for you to continue using.
Oh wow,
that's crazy.
That's the crossover I never saw coming.
Yeah, for sure. So that's pretty well. So we'll see what happens with that.
That's a crazy collab.
For sure.
Wow, that's crazy.
They said if they sell it, then they won't ban it. I think they are just trying to get them to sell, to be honest. But we're still in square one, right? Because the whole thing is the whole Chinese influencing us. So if they sell it, who's gonna buy it? Zuck, and then what? Or Microsoft?
Cool. That's fine.
And then what?
That's fine.
You know. Mason says, Jay definitely listens to CNN in the Tesla plan. I don't really listen to news like that. So definitely not the Clinton News Network.
I appreciate you though, Jay, for being informed on what the bill entailed and being informed on that clip from Nancy.
Right.
Yeah. I want to make sure we're informed because we were criticized the last time that we didn't have you know.
That was the wisdom of the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Seal that word, ladies and gentlemen. Send that super chat.
You know, fools despise correction, and y'all just ran with it. So, amen. Praise God, everybody.
Amen. Y'all took the correction and applied it.
Right.
That's right.
Of course, this is how we grow, how we get better.
Chastises those he loves. So.
Right.
Exactly. Our next topic is my favorite player in the world and the best player in the NBA. Yes. LeBron James kind of got into a little bit of the hot seat on Kyle says, I thought you got rid of the ladies. Come on, Kyle. They here to stay.
They're here to stay, man.
Kyle,
anyway.
I rebuke you.
Wow. Not you rebuking the rebuker. The main rebuker.
Anyway, LeBron James kind of got a little bit
friendly.
Viral. Yeah, friendly, you know.
Yo, he's a hilarious dude.
He didn't touch them.
Can we roll the tape just so we could
roll the tape.
Analyze it?
Roll the tape. I'm gonna roll the tape. I'm getting the tape ready right now. So here's the video.
He was on his Chris Rock.
Yeah, there is no audio on this one as well, so we'll try to describe it as best possible for our audio only listeners. And here we see LeBron. I haven't played it yet, but here we see LeBron, and he's there with two ladies.
Jeannie Buss and Linda something the other.
Yes, and Jeannie, I believe, is the owner of the Lakers, right, or the daughter, or something. Or I could be incorrect.
She took over for the dad. For Jerry Buss.
Yes.
So it is her. But I thought, I don't know, I thought that he was a GM or something. I can't remember who's the GM, who's the owner, and all that stuff. But I think it's these two ladies.
Okay. So, so we'll roll the clip, and you see LeBron there. and just having a great time. And then he says, first of all, Happy Women's International Day.
You read his lips,
Yeah,
Oh, she is.
right?
Yeah.
See, my wife
So
would cut her. My wife would cut her so deep.
yeah.
Would she?
Yeah, like why you got your hands?
Wally
on my
don't
knee?
play, bruh.
But look at the chick. Look at the blonde chick. Watch.
I know.
Oh my god! And then
Right,
That's
boom,
Jenny
right,
Buff.
boom.
right.
That's your boss.
Yeah, that's the boss.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's the one that cuts the check, boy.
I'm filing a sexual harassment suit. You know what I'm saying? And like each of them are worth like a billy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
True.
You think I'm
Yeah.
not? Come on.
I was
So
actually
Go
gonna
straight to
ask you
ADR.
guys.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you guys, like, well, Jay's already kind of already answered the question, but like, how do y'all feel about like if it was your boss, say it was your boss, and you guys are like kikiing or whatever, and they're touching you, like, how does that make you feel uncomfortable? Does that make you feel like
I feel like
Absolutely.
Mitch.
yeah.
You
That's
better
not
back
Mitch.
up on my
No, they
That's funny.
move.
I
Where'd
just
it go?
well,
Yeah. Get off my shoulder. Yeah,
That's how I feel. That's how I
get that
feel.
dirt off my shoulder.
Yeah, get off
me
me.
too. Yes.
Well, okay. I guess my question would be like, how long have they known each other? And like, do they have that kind of like, you know what I mean? I'm not okay with it. I'm just saying, like, maybe they've known each other a while and they all
True.
play like that. But I'm just like, if I'm not there, you shouldn't be playing with my husband like that. Like, if I'm there, I feel like maybe it's a little more
like they're older ladies,
Right.
Right? I don't think that makes it any better or worse,
right.
But I mean, they're older ladies, but they're his higher ups. Like it almost like if it was the opposite and it was like a woman sitting there and the two dudes and they're the owners of the team that she plays on and they're over here doing this and that and hey
Yeah.
love, you would be like some
Hey,
excuse me love type stuff. You would be like,
Artist.
yeah, like you'd be like, don't touch her, right?
Right.
Like so like when ladies, I feel like when women do it, it's almost like because they get a pass,
Yeah.
they like
that's
think
true.
it's okay to
Right.
like
Right.
do that sort of stuff.
Mhm. Mitch says she's been known to be kind of touchy. Braun has been in LA for 5 years, or so. So I don't know. Some of the memes were funny. They were like Savannah, LeBron's wife, was like, "Oh, you think you're a comedian now?
Yeah, you think you're funny?
Cracking joke? You think you're
You think
funny?
you're funny man?
I don't really
Yeah.
feel like, well, just from his like body language and stuff, it wasn't like he was doing
Right.
anything. Like
Right.
it did look like he said Happy Women's Day or what, or first of all, Happy Women's Day, and then they were like touching him.
Right.
Yeah.
I just feel like any married person, you shouldn't be like touching, joking or not. Like, that's weird. But I don't know.
Yeah. I think it definitely look inappropriate, and like Jimmy says, I'm sure our wives will be like, "What you think you're funny? You think you're a comedian? Like,
Right.
it's
The
really
couch is
good, boy."
ready for you.
Yeah. Oh, just because you play for her team, all of a sudden, like, what's going on here?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Right.
I don't know.
What else you do for your boss? You know?
Right. Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
what's that locker
Oh.
room talk look like?
Oh.
Right.
Mitch says, "Wait, that's all you got to say to get women to touch you?" Bet. Yeah.
It's nasty out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So, yeah, I mean that's all we got for today.
yeah.
LeBron going crazy. Nicki
That was
Minaj
You
concert.
think he going crazy? How is he going crazy? He not. I don't
He
think.
didn't do
crazy.
anything.
Yeah, I didn't do
I don't
anything.
feel like.
I don't know.
Yeah, he
What
should.
should he have done?
Like
Like-
something like this. Like he should
She
have like.
seemed
get
they
off
both
me.
seem too comfortable. Like, like it seems
Would
like
you have said anything? Would you have said anything? Like,
Happy Women's
No, if like
International
they
Day or
when
if they
they're
started
when she's
touching
like this
like that,
or
would you have
whatever,
been like,
you'd have been like, ooh.
I feel like
Or would you
they
just
probably
not
would have
say
caught me
anything?
off guard. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then I would just be like, oh.
so
You
you
would've
wouldn't
been-
have said anything?
No, they would have been too stunned to speak. They would have been so
Dang.
harassed
Yeah.
or too stunned to speak.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of sucky because I feel like when you so I don't know if you guys ever seen that clip of Jay-Z on the court or on the whatever, and somebody like
Courtside?
touched him and he was like, "Don't touch me" type thing. And I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people thought it was rude, but I'm like, no, I think that like you're within your right to be like, don't touch me. Like if I don't want to
Right.
be touched.
But was the person somebody that Jay-Z knew?
I don't think so. But regardless, I'm saying like even if you know the person and you don't want to be touched, or maybe that's just not like your style. Cause I know like I have friends that don't like to be touched, period.
Mhm.
it's like almost seen as like, oh, they're being rude, but it's just like, no, I'm expressing my
You gotta,
boundaries, and if you want to take that as rude, then that's on you, you know.
Yeah.
So like, I do get people not wanting to make other people feel uncomfortable by saying, "Don't touch me," you know. But I don't know if that was the case, or if he just didn't care.
I just saw that recently with a video of Ti. Some guy asked him for a picture, and then the dude like put his arm around him. He's like, "Don't do that, don't do that. I don't like being touched." And then security came in, like moved his hand, and he's like, "Oh, my bad." And it looked kind of awkward, but like I get it because I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like you put your hand around me, next thing you got me in a headlock. I don't know if you crazy or not. Like I just met you. You just asked me for a picture. Like I don't know you, son. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think in those
close to
circumstances,
you.
yeah, I think in those circumstances you're right. But again, if you know this person, then where does the boundary stop, right?
You mean we still talking about LeBron or just in general?
I don't know.
I guess in general / if you know you know your boss is like that, and then you just like kicking in or whatever, and then something like that happens. That's what I'm saying. Like it seems like
I would say
this
something.
isn't the first
but I
time.
just
It
don't
isn't the
care,
first time.
like stuff like that.
No, say it. What?
I think. Oh no, I'm saying if that happened to me, like I'm thinking about like if my boss did something like that, I would probably say something like, "Oh, don't do that," or like, "What are you doing?" I would probably be like, "What are you doing?" You know, or like, you know, "Don't touch me," or whatever. But I do understand like where that like it's like shaky, I don't know, boundary type thing, because it's like you don't want to offend people. They're also your boss. You don't want to like, you know, make it seem like you're being rude or like
right. And I'm due for a raise in a couple of months.
Right, exactly. But also he like runs the team, so I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe he just don't
I
have
could see if
boundaries.
he was like some regular bench warmer or something. Okay, you would feel kind of intimidated, but he has a voice.
But I don't think the owner of the team is gonna react that way with you if you're just a bench warmer.
You're not as funny
That's
if you're a
true.
bench warmer.
No,
your jokes are really funny when you're starting five.
Yeah, starting five. And the amount of money you've made the team, right? You're the top sales guy in your company. So
yeah, he could have said something to her if that was a boundary that she crossed. It sounds like they were comfortable, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So
exactly.
it doesn't seem like it was the first time. I think
Right.
for some married dudes, it was kind of awkward just because you wouldn't put yourself in that kind of position, and I think most people respect your boundaries.
Yeah. Is it Ari or Irie? Maybe
Ari, yeah, my sister-in-law.
Yeah, she says he could have moved seats. It's a respect thing for the wife he has had for 18 plus years.
Yeah.
Sure. Mason created an hour says
Like, why is she feeling on his arm like that?
Yeah.
You know?
She like put her rested her head on the shoulder.
I know. Like I could be like if they went like this or something, like oh, you know, but
right on
like,
the bicep.
Yeah.
And then how did their mans feel? Like, why are you touching on him?
Right.
Because they're both married.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are they minority?
Probably
my
not. You're
goodness.
dirty. That's crazy. That's a whole other conversation. Don't go there.
Mason says the first time gets a pass. Wifey says, Ninja, don't let that happen again. You know the vibes, fellas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You let it happen. If I let it happen again, I'm getting cut for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Harry says, I think he liked getting his ego stroked. Pause. Like having two women flirting with him, so he didn't say anything. I don't know. I feel like LeBron's that type of dude because of his stardom that women would just probably throw themselves at him.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Ari says, I've never seen Jeannie Buzz's husband. Is she married? Yeah, I believe she is married.
She is married. She just got married last year.
Yeah.
To somebody.
And it says, guys, it's LeBron James. Yes. That's kind of the way I feel.
Speaking of touchy, I don't know if you're trying to wrap it up, Jay, but I have a question. I'm about to throw a wrench.
He was.
About the what?
He was ready to end it.
Yeah.
Nah, go ahead.
Okay, I have a question because I totally forgot to address this with you guys. But when you guys talked about speaking of touchy, the Lecrae Diddy parties thing,
Uh-huh.
and you guys had the other show on, or you guys were like collaborating with the other show. It was like
Oh
four
yeah,
other
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
or
Top
3
20.
other guys or something,
Yeah.
and like you guys didn't say that much. They were the main ones saying it, but what I got from the conversation was you guys were saying like under no circumstances would you ever go to like one of these like celebrity parties, and I just felt like it wasn't a realistic conversation to me. Like you guys would never go, like ever under any circumstances you would not go to a party and not partake in the sin, like ever.
I would say, okay. I would say, knowing what I know now about Diddy or whatever, or his parties, I would, if we ever had the opportunity or somebody was like, "Yo, let's go," I'm not gonna say I won't go, but I probably won't go again. Right? I'll go for the first time, check it out, okay, see what's going on. I'll probably be out by the time to do is like, "Yo, after this time, you gotta go." Like, I'm not gonna stick around and find out. But after that, I probably won't. But if it's somebody else's party, yeah, I might go.
Right. Say if it's somebody else, then you
Yeah, if
okay.
it's somebody else, I'll go. Sure. If
I feel
LeBron's
like
having a
that's more
party,
realistic. Right.
yeah. If LeBron's,
Or
yo,
Elon. Or Elon's
yo,
having a party.
yo, Elon throws the best parties. I heard. We
Jay sitting
going.
next to Genie Buzz.
We going. So
Exactly.
we
I
front
felt
row.
like I just felt like that wasn't a realistic conversation. To me, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I felt like people were not like it just wasn't being considered. Like just the different factors that like could be at play in these instances, and they were acting like under no circumstances could it ever be like a networking opportunity or anything like that, or that you have to stay until 4 a.m. Like nobody said you had to stay until 4. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
or just those different things. Or if you see something crazy, like yeah, you could leave. But like, what if you go to these parties and you're not seeing crazy stuff? Like,
Right.
you just never go again. Like, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't realistic to me.
That's a good point. Jimmy, would you go to a
I'm
great
not
party?
going to. I'm not going to a Diddy party. I barely get out the house. Bree and Kasari know that. I rarely go to events, so when I go to something, it's like, you know what I mean. It's like it's rare.
It's an event for real.
It's rare, right? First of all, now that I've been hearing about Diddy's parties, you know what I'm saying? So now that I know for sure, definitely not going. Especially hearing like and Diddy type people too, right? Like that, because you know they be getting freaky over there, man, and I don't need to be around that. I don't need to be around that at all. Like even if it wasn't on no like, even if it wasn't on like no homo stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like even if it was just freaky, period. Like I don't need to be there.
What if what if they say, hey, I invited you to, Diddy wants you to come to this party, blah blah, network, all this other stuff, and then you ask the person who's telling you this, is it going to be like one of those Diddy parties, or is it just going to be something normal? And then he tells you it's just going to be normal. Would you still go?
Yeah, if it's a day party, like I've been to events, I've been to record release parties. You know what I mean? I've been to some industry parties before. You know what I mean? But I'm not there like all night long. I'm there to do what I need to do, and then I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Just because I know it could be a stumbling block for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You know, so I try not to be in those type of situations. You know what I mean? Where there's like a lot of alcohol, drugs, women. You know what I'm saying? And I don't just mean women like I can't be around women. I mean like loose women.
Yeah,
You know?
sure.
Like Genie Bus.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
nah, chill.
But I got, we got some single brothers, who maybe we could link up with Genie. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we could work out a deal or something like that. We could definitely do something like that.
Right.
Alvin says when you get to the party and you have to sign an NDA, I'm turning around and running. See, but the thing is that that's actually the norm, right? When it comes to these type of parties, NDAs.
I've signed NDAs just for a job interview. So, you know what I'm saying? So the NDA
Right.
ain't really the issue.
Yeah.
I think another realistic thing, or a realistic thing is people don't consult with the Lord enough. So like if the Lord wanted you to be there to minister to like one person and then leave, that might be the case for some people. And I know that other Christians, if you were to tell them that, sometimes they're just like, no, you shouldn't be there at all. But it's just like, we don't leave enough room for like God to move sometimes, I feel like. But
I think that was our critique with Lecrae.
Yeah, they were saying that he's not there to do that. Like that he was specifically
even us.
not
Yeah,
to
even us,
minister and stuff like
we
that.
said that. Yeah.
Which and I don't think that you have to be there to
No, at
minister.
all.
Like, I don't think that, I don't know. To me, it just seemed like a very unrealistic conversation, because I'm thinking about my instance. Like, for
Right.
example, because I do sync licensing and because I want to get a movie trailer this year, like that is like my goal. If
Let's
somebody
go.
told me that the music supervisor for the last 3 Jordan Peele movies is gonna be at this party, and if you go
Right.
talk to her and introduce yourself,
Yes.
she's looking for a woman producer for this, and you got the invite to the I'm going, bruh.
Right.
I don't
On
give a flip
assignment.
what's going on. I'm going to make that connection so I
Right.
could go get to this
The
back so I can do
Lord
what God
opened
called me
that
to
door.
do. Like,
Exactly.
and that's why I'm like, it was just like a very unrealistic conversation. I'm not staying till 4 a.m.
Right, exactly. Just do what you got to do and then get out of
and
there.
get out.
But also, I
Mhm.
do think that people,
Yeah.
because certain people are like, I could never be in that environment, they think that everybody shouldn't be in that environment. And I don't think that's right at all. Because
That's
that's
true.
the
Right.
point
Gonna
of the
fall for
body
that.
is to be the limbs, the eyes, the nose. Like, everybody's different.
That's true.
Sure.
So that's not your calling, then yeah, know that you shouldn't be there. But if it's someone else's, like, have the wisdom to shut up and let them do what they're called to do.
Kyle's
Mm.
triggered
Anyway.
right now.
So
He's so
No, he's
Kyle's
not.
so triggered right now.
He tuned out.
Kyle only made that one comment and left. He said, "Oh, they back," and then he logged off.
He hit the thumbs down button before he left. Yeah, I mean,
Jeez.
Nice. What
Ari
else we
said
got?
she'd drive me to the party. My sister-in-law said she would drive me
There you
to
go.
the party.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
you need that backup. You know what I mean? You need
Right, I
somebody
would
in the
go, and I
car.
would
Yeah.
specifically take my brother, which I take my brother to a lot of places, or I used to take him to, like, different places with me, because 1, he's big, and 2, he's like more social than I am anyway. But yeah, I would probably take him with me if I was going to go to something like that, or my twin.
Drive
Or
me out
both.
the house.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I know for sure. Kasari would cut somebody. So
She
that's a
would.
good pick. That's a good pick.
Facts.
Right.
But anyways.
Well, thank you everybody who's
Have a
been
good day.
watching and listening, and we appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button, share this episode with a friend, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's free. All you have to do is just tap that button that's down here, and
Mhm.
it'll change from red to white, and you're good to go.
It'll change your
And-
life. It'll change your life.
Definitely. And if you really enjoy what we do, the best way to support is becoming a YouTube member, and for less than a cup of coffee, or like 10 cents a day, you can support all of us that are here. So with that being said, we got the verse of the day. It is 2 Samuel chapter 22 verse 44. I called the Lord who is worthy of praise, and have been saved from my enemies. So always remember to call on the Lord, and remember
Amen.
that he's always worthy of praise.
Amen.
Amen.
So
Especially
thank
at a dinner
everybody, especially at the Diddy party. Amen. Amen. I think Briki and Kasari should be on every week. Hey, that's
I
our
agree.
proposition for them. They're the ones that
agree.
decide to come on every
Yeah.
other Wednesday. So
Okay. Comment
but it's
that
cool.
on every episode.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace. Hey, look at these
Peace.
balloons.
Yo, how
Oh,
you
what
get the
the-
balloons in there though?
I think there's no YouTube reactions. I don't know.
Hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
got you.
why only
Peace.
yours though?
Right.
Yeah.
He did that, didn't he? Good night, sleep tight, don't let Puff Daddy bite.
So before you go to bed, Google how many people in the internet have dual citizenship in this. You'll know who the foreign threat is. It's not China.